Pogačar right in the position he wants to be in. Evenepoel a long way further down. And now here we go. It's time for Julian Alaphilippe to go. And Tadej Pogačar wants to go with him. It's Alaphilippe to start the finale, start the party. The fireworks are exploding at the Amstel Gold Race. Alaphilippe looking good. And it's the former world champion with the current man in the rainbow bands who've opened up a gap. 47.5 kilometers to go. They can only try and chase now, Adam. It's Pogačar and Alaphilippe with 47 kilometers to go. There is Carlsberg is doing his thing. He's leading Alaphilippe behind. All the talk of a toe-to-toe battle. It's Pogačar on his own, as he invariably is. And well, we might be looking for weaknesses. We might be looking for things that aren't going right. The gap's going the right way from Adam. Tadej Pogačar is doing what Tadej Pogačar does.
This is seated as well, Rob. You know, you could see it visible on his face, the way that he was pulling on the handlebars. This was an attack, this was an effort to string that peloton, to get that gap even bigger.
Time, Pogačar's gap growing. 19 seconds now. They can still see him, but it's a mightily steep road. Yes, 8% average, 17% maximum. There is a boss break here. And it's over half a minute now for the world champion. Back to 28 kilometers to go when he won it 2 years ago. 40 k's to go, just under him. He's already alone. But Pogačar will have it all programmed into that computer in front of him. We'll have the listed points on the paper on the stem as well. He knows where he is, but he certainly knows what he's doing. And he's doing it again. 1.7 kilometers long, the front bed. Average a little kinder this time on the legs. And this now is one of the hardest, nastiest left turns in cycling, because it takes you all the way to the foot of the steepest road in the Netherlands, the curtain bed. Goes up to 22% maximum. Mr. Pogačar, the world champion, is at it again.
Little body language. Up the shoulders starting to go a little bit more, a little climb where he can hold that tempo, just pushing on that little bit more. You can visibly see where he's pushing more than what he's going when he's going easier almost. 34 seconds now, Rob, another 5 added to it just from that one climb.
Pogačar is coming to the base of the Kalberg, and this is where it hits you. First the wall of noise left and right, the fervour, the fans and everything. But then the gradient as well, it really ups towards the start. Pogačar with just 20 seconds now. That goes to 19. We might have a race on our hands on the Kalberg. 22 kilometres. Pogačar conserving 17 seconds. It's the smallest the gap's been since he attacked. As I finish the phrase again, it drops to 60. So world champion Tadej Pogačar with 13 seconds. We're on to the final small lap now of a brilliant Amstel Gold race. 20k's in row, Adam. It looked more or less done and dusted. Usual story, Pogačar going away, nobody could follow, but there might just be something in it today.
There's something in the air, isn't there, Rob? Which doesn't seem like this is just done yet. Tadej Pogačar even said in his interview this has been a long season already, not in terms of race days, but from how long he's been going from.
It's a roar from the fans as the rainbow jersey comes around the corner. 1.1 kilometres, 5.4% average, the steepest gradient right at the top of 8%.
It's a completely different scenario this for Pogačar as well, in terms of, you know, the World Championships was probably the only time we've seen him out front like this and almost get caught. He looked to have found his legs in that, but this feels a lot closer. This feels a lot more tense. That gap looks to be going out.
And it's 24 seconds for Pogačar. Evenepoel and Skjelmose are still doing their best to work together. "12 seconds for Pogačar ahead of Evenepoel and Skjelmose. They can see him. It's not far up the road now. Almost every vehicle has been pulled out. There's a look around. And are we on for another shocking, surprising, heart-stopping finale at the Amstel Gold Race? Pogačar gritting those teeth and the rainbow bands. Very rarely do we see him suffering, but he's being pushed all the way here. It's 9-10 seconds, it's hovering, the wind is howling out there, you can see that, Adam. Adam, I have never seen Tadej Pogačar look around, look behind him so often. Because Evenepoel is on the way. Skjelmose, who launched the counter-attack to start with, is there as well. But it's Pogačar who's still pumping away on those pedals for now. Tadej Pogačar, and they try to go straight past him. It's Evenepoel who's there, Skjelmose as well, and they're about to roar. What a trio, what a race, and it's still to be played out for victory.
Skjelmose are doing a perfect job as well, you know. Olympic champ, world champ, let's put the pressure on them too. If they want to go mano a mano, let's put the pressure on him. Remco, rightly so, saying, no, you're here, trying to get him to come through, trying to get him to share the work. He's there for a reason, and that's because he's got the legs. But Remco and Tadej are going to be watching each other, and Skjelmose is going to try and benefit from those two, just playing cat and mouse a little bit.
Just less than 4 kilometres to the foot of the Calvert now. That final turn, an iconic climb, now returns to its rightful place. It's the Calvert, the final climb in the Amstel Gold, and we have 3 icons themselves leading the way up. It's Evenepoel in the gold helmet, the rainbow jersey, Pogačar. He's never been caught before like this when he's been out on the attack. And Skjelmose, the man who instigated the catching, sits at the back as the joker as everybody looks at the man with the Olympic crown and the top rider in the world. Now it's Pogačar behind who's going to go. It's Evenepoel at the front. Evenepoel's still there. Pogačar trying to come around. A reminder that Pogačar went with 42k's to go, but this time he was caught. He's now gaining. He's gaining. It's Evenepoel on the left-hand side. It's Skjelmose coming.